Ladies and gentlemen, Man City is back. Man City is officially back to the title race for the Premier League. Man City crashes Liverpool 3-0 at the Etihad Stadium yesterday in a magnificent game. It was a magnificent game for Man City. They did everything. They were so intense, so well, so confident, so hungry to win Liverpool yesterday. Liverpool, on the other side, did not come to the Etihad Stadium yesterday. Liverpool was still at Liverpool. They did not come. It's a completely different team than that team who played against Real Madrid and beat Real Madrid 1-0. It was a different team. I don't know what happened, but Liverpool is in a very big crisis. They're going through a crisis right now. And Man City and Guardiola, in his 1000 game, he's just telling everybody, I am Pep, I am Guardiola, I am Man City. I am the best coach that the world has ever seen in football. I am the man who changed football, who changed how people play football. Man City is back to be very strong. Man City is back to be very intense. They're playing like they used to in that 2023 team who won everything, who was very balanced. They were very hungry, but also they knew how to defend it so well. They won everything. They won the Premier League. They won the Carabao Cup. They won the Champions League. They won the Club World Cup. They won everything. I see City is slowly coming back to that team. After a disastrous season last season, City rebuilt itself. Even though they started the season, with some losses, they lost 2 games in the first 3 matches. They're back very, very strong. After that draw with Arsenal in the Emirates Stadium, they've been showing a lot of quality, a lot of intensity, a lot of hunger, a lot of balance. They've been showing a lot of dedication to football, dedication to winning. A lot of their players are back to their shape, are back to their form. Jeremy Doku is the best left winger in Europe right now. I don't see any left winger making a difference for his team like Jeremy does right now. Doku has grown into a fantastic, exceptional winger. He's doing a very, very good job for Man City right now. Look at Erling Haaland. He's just doing Haaland things, He scores every game, even though he missed the penalty in the beginning of the game. Oh, all right, that's all right. I'm still cool. I'm still scoring. I'm gonna score again. And just 5 or 10 minutes later, he scored by his head. That cross from Matheus Nunes. Haaland is still scoring. Haaland is the best striker in the Premier League with no competitor with him. He's the best striker maybe in the world. Maybe he and Mbappe. They're the best in the world right now. Ryan Cherky, Foden, Phil Foden. Phil Foden is back to his form. He's back to, he found himself in that number 10, that second striker behind Erling Haaland. He's just been doing a fantastic job. They keep changing positions, they keep playing they pass the ball so smoothly, they do high pressing. They did very high pressing yesterday against Liverpool. Liverpool was not able to play from behind like they do. Thanks to how intense, how high pressing Man City was doing yesterday against Liverpool. Man City wanted to win since the first minute. They wanted to win since the first minute. They were present. They were hungry. They played very well as a team. They did everything. All of their stars were present. Nico Gonzalez with Bernardo Silva. Along with the 3 in front of them, Cherky, Foden, Jeremy Doku, and Haaland. They had the ball, had the position most of the time. They were able to get the ball really quick when Liverpool has it. They were able to play from all sides. There was a strong side between Matheus Nunes and Ryan Cherky with Bernardo Silva, and then on the left side, you have O'Reilly, and then you have Doku is doing everything. Doku is doing Doku things. Doku is just dribbling. He does everything. Even though he's playing against a very strong Right back, Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley just less than a week before yesterday's game, he was able to stop Vinicius Jr. completely. Vinicius couldn't do anything with this guy. But Jeremy Doku is just showing everybody that he's different. He's just a different animal. That guy, he's a different animal. He's different, right? He's a different winger. He got it all right now. He got the intensity. He got the speed. He got the strength. He got the dribbling, the skills, the talent. He got everything. He was able to get a penalty. He was able to score a fantastic goal in the second half. He did everything, Doku. Everything. Best winger in the world right now. I don't see anybody better than him, honestly. He's the best winger in the world right now. And City, what's different about City this season is they're not only attacking so well, but they're also defending so well. Like I said, they're reminding me of their team in 2023 when they won everything. I see that team is coming back. I see that team is competing strongly. They're a very strong candidate along with Arsenal this season. Arsenal just draw against Sunderland, on Saturday, and they lost 2 points. So they gave City a bigger motivation to win Liverpool, and they did. And now the difference is only 4 points. Arsenal is only 4 points ahead of Man City. We went to the international break. City is very strong. Arsenal is very strong. Watch after the break, guys. Watch after the break. Pep Guardiola has shown us before in the previous seasons when they start the season like a little disappointing, losing a couple games out of 3 games, and then they come back. They never go back again badly. They just keep going. They're gonna keep going for the race. And we're in front of a very strong competition between Arsenal and Man City this season. Liverpool on the other side is just, they're going through a crisis. They're going through a big crisis right now. They've lost it all. They've lost everything they had in the previous season and with Jurgen Klopp. They lost the hunger, they lost the intensity. Most of their players, especially in their attacks, like their main guy, Mo Salah. Mo is just, he needs to check what's going on with him. He seriously needs to check what's going on with him. He's not the same Mo Salah that we used to have before. It's not always up to him. I don't want to sound like that I am putting it on him. No. He's just he's been the main guy, making all the difference. But this season, his performance dropped significantly. One of the reasons is because Trent Alexander-Arnold left, and he used to play so well with Mo Salah. He used to support him. Another reason is Mo Salah used to play closer to the goal. He used to be more inside the 18 area. He used to be closer. He didn't used to be like a straight winger, a straight left winger. This season, after Arne Slot brought the new signings, Ekitike, Wirtz, Isak, he's more putting Mo Salah as a normal, as a straight winger. He's no more close to the goal. That's why his chances is not as it used to be. He's also he's requesting Mo to go back often to defend. So that's another reason why Mo Salah is not the same Mo Salah of last year. Liverpool is struggling. After Luis Diaz left, I said it before in the previous video, they should have replaced him with another left winger. I love Gakpo. I love him. He's a great guy. He's a great player. But Gakpo is not a winger. He can play in a winger. He can play as a striker. But you needed a winger with the same capabilities of Luis Diaz or Sadio Mane. You need somebody like that in your team. It gives you an extra option for attack, especially when the other winger is not at his form, is not at his performance. You needed a left winger who can make a difference for you. And you don't have that left winger. I think people got deceived by the signings of Liverpool this season. They spent like 400 million pound. They had a lot of signings, all of this stuff. Just if you look on the reality, only Ekitike was able to prove himself. They did not need Isak. They did not need him. Like you only needed one, either Ekitike or Isak. You got Ekitike first. Isak was hard to get, and then until the last week, the last few days of the summer transfer, you did not need him. You could have used that money to sign a left winger. You needed a left winger, but you did not. You did not do that. Florian Wirtz, you got him. He was a playmaker in Bayern Leverkusen, but now you're trying to. He couldn't really adapt so well, and you had to go back to the original three: McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch. But you needed a left winger. Florian is not a left winger. It's not. Even though in the Real Madrid win, you thought, oh, he played well, maybe I can use him in that. No, he's not. The left winger has different capabilities, different traits. Florian Wirtz does not have that. Florian Wirtz can play with the three and the midfielder. You can do rotation and you can use him in some games. But you need a left winger. Liverpool lost the hunger they used to have, the intensity, the balance. They don't have that anymore. That's why they're going through a big crisis. Out of how many games now? You lost 7 out of the last 10 games. This has never happened before. Never happened. So Liverpool needs some work. Liverpool need. I do not want to sound like harsh, but I think Arne Slot may get sacked sometime soon. I do not think he's the man of this phase. I do not think that. You can agree, you can disagree. We'll see. We'll see after the international break. But if Liverpool continues with losing points like that, with their poor performance, especially after all the money that got spent last summer, I don't think anybody will be happy or patient to keep Arne Slot in his position. On the other side, Man City is going back. Man City has got back to its form. They got back to their form. They got back to their attack. They got back to their style. They added balance this season. They added one of the best goalkeepers in the world, which made it harder for opponents to score against City. I'm talking here about Gianluigi Donnarumma, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Man City really needed them. They needed to sign somebody like that. Pep Guardiola has given up some of his beliefs about football. Like he's no longer more of that guy who just want to keep passing the ball. He's playing more straightforward right now. He's just recognizing that I need to adapt with how football is nowadays. I need to be able to win games. I need to be able to play with more balance. I need to give up some of my beliefs. I need to be able to score, and that's why Man City is back. Also, some players have made a difference for Man City. When you look at Nico Gonzalez was signed last January. He played for some time, but he couldn't look like a replacement for Rodri. But this season, Pep tried to get new Reinders, tried other players to play in that number 6, but nobody could have done it so well until Nico Gonzalez played again. And he has proven himself as a great player to play number 6, like Rodri. Now Rodri is getting back, but the good thing is Man City has another player that can play number 6 in a fantastic way, in addition to the legend Rodri. Jeremy Doku, I talked about him. He's been a fantastic player. He has developed his performance. He's very, very beneficial to the team right now. He just makes a difference every game. Along with Erling Haaland, the best striker, Foden, Ryan Cherky on the bench. You're having Marmoush. Marmoush hasn't played yet. He was injured, Marmoush has great capabilities. He can play that number 10 behind Haaland. He's so well. He's going to add different style to Man City attack. Man City is super strong, guys. He's super strong, and I expect them to be, they're my favorites right now to win the Champions League, to be honest with you. Arsenal is so strong also. They've got everything they need to compete harshly for the Premier League title and the Champions League. But I think Man City is no different. And I think we're ahead of a very tough competition between Arsenal and Man City. Put in mind that the away game between Man City and Arsenal in the Premier League is in the Etihad Stadium. It's not in Emirates. They already draw in Emirates. It's going to be in Etihad. So I think Man City has it all to get back to the top of the Premier League. If you like my video, make sure to like it. Just leave in comments what do you think of the game yesterday and who do you think is your favorite for the Premier League this season. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow my videos, and I will see you in my next video.